All right, guys, here we are again for stage 3. Fresh Outta 25, Hell of the North. This ends up the Petit KOM. Oh yeah, it's going to be painful. Some big names in the group today. 37 people in the advanced category. We've got just over 30 seconds to start. Let's see how we fare to the bottom of the hill, and then let's find out how we do up that hill. I raced this event on Monday. Today is Friday. I don't anticipate this pack, although it will be fast, being any faster than Monday's group. The Monday rides are just outrageously fast, but this will still be super challenging. Getting ready to go here, and here we go. Okay, let's get our stats up. Got a rider already going for it. Just want to be with the group. Okay. Heading into the intestines. On these wheels. Tail of the tiger here. Using Zwift's new blue draft bar right underneath the elevation profile in the middle. The wider that bar is, better the draft. Okay. Floating along. Just with the peloton through this mess here. Twisty, turny, roller coaster. Spin up. Good. Spin up again. Using the draft to carry us. Got a level up ahead of us. Okay. 2 riders off the front. Spin up. Spin up again. It's all back together now. Want to keep further towards the front for the upcoming cobbles. There we go. Another push out the front. Okay. It's a good spot here with cobbles incoming. Let's get out of the wind. Breathing. Oh yeah. It's an honest pace. Nearly 4 watts a kilo, 45 kilometers an hour. Almost off the cobbles. Rolling resistance will lessen. Drafting will get easier. Still want to stay more towards the front. You just saw Jan Eifert moving up on our right side. Good wheel to be around. There it is right there to our left. He makes a lot of good decisions, and he's got a ton of power. Wins a lot of these races. Okay, efficiency is going to get even better when we come off the cobbles and onto the pavement. I have trainer difficulty at 100. Right here, I can actually feel the trainer grip less. So I come off the pedals. Get on this train. Breathe in. If there's no counter, it'll settle down a bit here. Okay. Not settling. Gnarly up front. Yeah. Almost halfway. Okay. Still a healthy speed out front. Really impressive. Headed back to the cobbles. Over halfway. Hardest half left to go. Moving well through the chaos. Okay. Can spin the bottom of this. Then we work the top as we get closer to the cobbles. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Less than 7K. Oh. Oh yeah. Just breathing. Riding these rollers, coasting along best I can. goes an attack. Need a little more push just to respond with the group. %, draft. As long as this line doesn't stretch out, we're fine. Okay. $4K to go. Okay. Still here. Heart rate's at 143. Let's get it down. Let's try to get it down. There we go. Heart rate's coming down. We're just spinning back here. 100 on the cadence. Let's hydrate a little. Oh boy. How quickly we got here. Oh lovely, you've arrived. Someone's gonna know that reference. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Well, that was good-ish. All right, 4.2 watts per kilo, 343 watts for 27 minutes, 51 seconds. My 20-minute power, 4.3, 5-minute power, 5.2, 1-minute power, 5.5, 15 seconds, 7.1. So, you know, I'll take it. I'll take it. It's been a really nice long week of racing. I feel like I did a good job conserving up the hill. Winning time 27:31. We're what, 20 seconds back? Yeah. 20 seconds back of the lead. We lost that in about the final 500 meters. And that, yeah. I'm always in over my head on these hilltop climbs because, you know, for example, my 343 is 4.2 watts per kilo versus Mr. Wood's 341 for 4.9 watts per kilo. So they may be doing more work than me on the flats, but like at the same time, you know, I'm doing a lot of work on the hills just in the raw power necessary to have equivalent watts per kilo. So that's not, to be clear, it's not an excuse, right? I weigh anywhere between 82 and 83 kg every day. My body weight has always fluctuated within that range since I was 19 years old in college. As long as I'm working out, as long as I'm fit, it's gonna stick pretty well within that range. But my point is, I should be more powerful than the little guys. So even though it takes less watts per kilo, and I shouldn't say little guys, I mean, some of these guys are 75 kg, 70 kg, 65, but it's a pretty substantial difference when it comes to having to hold 50 less watts or so up a hill when you're lighter. But my point is, it's on me. These are very, very, very good riders that I'm riding against. And, you know, as all of us do, we hide behind things from time to time. And for a while, I've been hiding behind the idea that, well, I'm not a good climber and I'm not supposed to be a good climber because I'm big or bigger for this sport. It's funny, in rowing, I was tiny for a heavyweight rower. In this sport, I'm in the land of the giants, apparently, at 6'3" and 82.5 kg. Anyways, what's my point? My point is, it's on me. I've got to get my watts per kilogram up. I got to get it up. I've got to find more power. And I've got to be smarter on the flats. And I'm tired today, but I felt like I was super smart and efficient on the flats. Just carrying along whatever speed the peloton decided that it wanted to go. So I had something, anything left at the finish to climb that hill. And fortunately, there was something there. It wasn't amazing, but it wasn't a disaster either. I don't know how that ascent up the Petit KOM is going to stack up against any of my other times, but it couldn't have been all that bad. I did a decent job of hanging on to the group. Tried a little bit of a new tactic up that hill since it's so long, which is just sit and just hit turbo on the spin. It's something I can do, especially on a Zwift ride. Outdoors, I'm usually on 72.5 for the cranks, but indoors on the Zwift ride, I'm on 170s. And boy, does it just encourage buzzsaw, dancing legs, just dancing on the pedals. And I'm seeing a lot of success riding that way. Now, mind you, it's also matched with 100% trainer difficulty. So I feel every pitch in this game. And earlier, like I was saying, when we're on the gravel and then we switch back onto the asphalt, onto the tarmac, I can feel the trainer starting to lighten up a little bit. So you can feel the rolling resistance on the cobbles and you can feel it release. I like more feeling in the trainer. I know some people are more geared to 65 RPM and just grind the entire race. But my worry is, or not my worry, I mean, people are free to do it however they want. My feeling and what I took from this in my own experimentation was when the trainer difficulty was set too low, I couldn't feel what was going on. So I had this tendency to overwork sections, specifically the flats and the downhills, where I just didn't need to do as much work. And one of the things you'll find in Zwift is it'll let you do work. It'll let you do a considerable greater amount of work than the rest of the peloton before it starts rewarding you for the work that you're doing. And so being able to just like back off the pedals because I'm feeling it release on the trainer is awesome. And that was all previously by feel. And now it's really being compounded by the idea you'll see, the drift meter or the draft meter, that blue bar, right, just disappeared. Let's see if we can turn around and get on somebody's wheel. Let's go this way. Okay, so there's no meter yet, but if I can get closer to these guys, you're gonna see, here comes that blue bar, and it starts to widen out. So what's my point? My point is, with the trainer difficulty set to full, I can feel the road, but now I can also see exactly what I'm feeling, which has only confirmed what I previously thought, which is I'm just doing too much work when I don't need to on Zwift. And it'll absolutely let you without any reward. Absolutely. Now, that said, if you're in a pack of riders and they're holding 4 watts per kilo and you juice it to like 6, yeah, you're gonna slice right through the peloton. But if you're in a pack and they're generally right around 4 and you're holding 4.2, 4.3, you're not really doing much on Zwift except working. It just feels like there's just lost work in the equations. And so, there's got to be real clarity in the drafting. And one is by feel, and I get that clarity through 100% trainer difficulty. And one is now by sight, where I'm able to see the blue draft bar expanding and contracting. And I focused on it in racing for the past 2 rides, and I feel that it has helped on the flatter sections and the downhills and even light uphills tremendously. It's helped tremendously to know, okay, I'm in the draft, I'm out of the draft. I need to pedal harder. I can ease off right here because I've got full draft. And so it has improved my ability. There's Mr. Feeney, great rider with great results all the time. Where was I? I can just see and feel the road better. In conclusion, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. So just start paying attention to that draftometer. It works. It really does help. You will ride better in a pack if you pay attention to that. And make sure that you're easing off the pedals when it's showing you a close to or full draft bar. Again, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I appreciate it. All right, guys, that was a good one for the day. I am going to continue to warm down. I've got to jet off to the rest of my day. I hope that your day's going well, that your riding and racing is going well, and I appreciate any and all time that you guys spend with me, and you know that. So thank you guys for keeping me humble and accountable and motivated. It's just, it is really humbling to think that there's any audience to what I'm doing here, and guys, trust me, it gets me way fired up and motivated to bring more and to do more, and you guys have been a tremendous part of my progress in my indoor riding and racing. So on that note, I'm gonna continue to spin the legs out, and then I've gotta rush off and get going today. So for now, that's all from me.